Joining us now is Associate Dean of WMU Cooley Law School, Brigadier General Michael C.H. McDaniel. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
My pleasure.
We know that you were watching right along with us, watching the debate. What are your initial thoughts? Did anybody come away as a clear winner tonight?
I wouldn't say so. I wish there was, but I can't say that there was a clear winner. I looked at it with sort of a critical eye, and I think that they both missed a couple of chances there where they could have delivered stronger blows. I think the vice president had a tendency to be a little too lengthy in his answers. His circling back to the previous question didn't help him. I think some of his best efforts when he was shortened to the point. He said Joe Biden will raise your taxes. That's a theme where he needed to just keep hammering on that because they can't really counter that because he has said that he would repeal the Trump tax credit. Similarly, I think that the Senator Harris had some much more succinct answers, and I think when she did, she was very effective. For example, when she said they're coming, if you're under 20, if you're over the age 26 and live at home, they're coming for you. If you have a pre-existing condition, they're coming for you. She was tying COVID-19 into the Affordable Care Act, how that is potentially going to be ruled unconstitutional by the U.S. Supreme Court the week after the election.
We've been watching.
So I thought, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, go ahead and finish your thought. I cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, I just wanted to say that I agree with Era. I mean, there's a lot of talk about COVID-19, but neither of them really talked about their plan going forward. You know, what's their plan for distribution? What's their plan for contact tracing? What's their plan for testing? It is not yet robust. And when I say distribution, I mean the vaccine distribution. You've got to have a really good plan on that. When I was at the Pentagon and when I was with the state of Michigan Homeland Security, we had a very succinct plan how we were going to roll out vaccines if there was anthrax, smallpox, any sort of attack like that. Those plans exist. So both parties presumably are aware of them, and yet nobody sort of gave the reassurance to the American people that there is a way to distribute this vaccine and to do so quickly.
Right. Yeah, I mean, outside of maybe 1988, I think it was Dan Quayle and Lloyd Bentsen, not a lot of people remember these vice presidential debates. It was the one and only this year. But you did touch on a lot of policies, or lack thereof. Because of the mudslinging that went on last week, maybe some people actually were just refreshed with hearing some policy differences for a change, because we really didn't get much of that last week.
You're absolutely right. At least we could understand them and hear them. And so we had more of a debate upon policy. You know, certainly there's a lot of talking points that they wanted to get out and they wanted to slide in there. But we did have some debate on policy. I thought that where Senator Harris failed is that the question about pre-existing conditions, which was asked directly to the vice president twice. He never answered that, and she should have followed up. You know, she didn't follow up and point out that he never answered that question. You know, similarly, he tried to do the same thing with court packing, which she wouldn't answer. The difference is, of course, that court packing is a little bit speculative of an issue. It's not yet a real issue, whereas the pre-existing conditions and the way to cover those and whether or not that those with COVID will be considered having a pre-existing condition. That's a real issue right now.
Yeah. You made a good point. Vice President Pence did a good job of saying you didn't answer the question on court packing, but she did not do the follow-up, like you said, that he did not answer the question about pre-existing conditions. You made a great point right there.
Correct.
We certainly appreciate your insight and analysis tonight. Brigadier General Michael C.H. McDaniel, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's do it again.
Sounds
Thanks.
fun. Thank you. Appreciate your time.